5. Advanced Features of MS Excel 2016. Introduction. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software launched by Microsoft. It is a component of Microsoft Office suite that allows you to perform basic calculations, use graphing tools, create pivot tables, display data as charts, histograms, and line graphs. Spreadsheets applications such as MS Excel will provide you with the values arranged in rows and columns that can be changed mathematically using both basic and complex arithmetic operations. An Excel spreadsheet contains one or more worksheets. Each worksheet contains a grid of cells. Related worksheets are held together in a workbook. When you save a spreadsheet made in Excel, it saves a workbook regardless of how many worksheets it contains. An Excel worksheet can hold a maximum of 65,536 rows and 256 columns. MS Excel 2016 is a popular software used to create a spreadsheet. It allows us to store and organize data. By using Excel, we can make tabular form of data with rows and columns. It contains many formulae and functions that are simple and make it easier to work with large amount of data. MS Excel helps us to add the contents of a cluster of adjacent cells. It automatically extends cell formatting when a new item is added to the list. It also provides built-in formulae used for calculating average, percentage, interest, etc. You can open MS Excel by following the given steps. Click on the Start button. Click on the Excel. MS Excel window. Quick Access Toolbar. Title bar. Ribbon. Formula bar. File tab. Cell. Worksheet. Rows. Columns. Sheet tab. Status bar. Title bar. Title bar is present on the top of the screen. It displays details regarding current document and current program. Quick Access Toolbar. The Quick Access Toolbar is located to the left on the title bar. It contains frequently used commands and can be customized using the drop-down menu. File tab. The File tab provides a backstage view of your document. Backstage view gives you various options for saving, opening a file, printing, or sharing your document. It is a full-page view which makes it easier to work with. Ribbon. The ribbon contains all of the tools that you use to interact with your Microsoft Excel file. The ribbon has a number of tabs, each of which contains buttons, which are organized into groups. Formula bar. The formula bar is located below the ribbon and is placed at the top of the working screen of MS Excel. It provides information regarding cell addresses. Cells. Cells are the boxes in rectangular or in square shape created by rows and columns when they intersect each other. A cell can contain a label, a numeric value, or a formula. Each cell has its specific address for reference. The address of a cell consists of a column letter followed by the row number. Active cells. Active cell is the cell with a dark boundary around it. The boundary of a cell is called cell pointer, which indicates the current active cell. Its address location is shown in the formula bar. Any action you perform is performed on the active cell. Name box. Name box displays the currently selected cell. If you want to make a cell active, you can either use the mouse or arrow keys present on the keyboard. Worksheet and workbook. A worksheet is an electronic spreadsheet that lets you enter, analyze, and calculate data. A worksheet is made up of columns and rows. The intersection of rows and columns is called a cell. A worksheet is divided into two parts, for example, rows and columns. Rows. Rows are the horizontal divisions of a worksheet that are identified by numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Columns. Columns are the vertical divisions of a worksheet identified by letters such as A, B, C, D, E, and so on. A worksheet contains 256 columns. A workbook is a collection of worksheets saved as one file. The worksheets generally contain related material. The default number of worksheets in a workbook is 3. For example, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and so on. These can be deleted or more worksheets can be added. Status bar. Status bar displays current status of cell and zoom options. Entering data. You have several options when you want to enter data manually in Excel. The data that you enter can be numbers, text, date, or time. You can format the data in a variety of ways. You can enter the data in a cell by selecting the cell and start typing the desired data. When you type data in a cell, the data also appears in the formula box highlighting two buttons, Cancel and Enter button. The Cancel button is used to cancel data entry before pressing the Enter key. The Enter button is used to accept data entry before pressing the Enter key. The FX Insert function button helps you to see formula to calculate total, averages, etc. Undo and Redo command. Undo is a function performed to quickly reverse the previous action. The Undo button has a small down pointing arrow next to it. When pressed, it will display a list of actions that can be undone. To undo a command, click on Undo button present on the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+Z. You can repeat these keyboard shortcuts more than once to undo more action. Redo works in the same way, allowing you to repeat actions. It is performed to reverse the action of undo command. To redo a command, click on Redo button present on the Quick Access toolbar. You can perform a redo using the Ctrl+Y keyboard shortcut. Inserting cells, columns, and rows. When working in an Excel worksheet, you may need to insert cells, rows, and columns. Inserting cell. Follow the given steps to insert blank cell. Select the cell where you want the new blank cell to appear. On the Home tab, click on Insert option from the Cell group. A drop-down list appears. Click on Insert Cells option from the drop-down list. The Insert dialog box opens with the following options. Shift cells right. Shift existing cells to the right. Shift cells down. Shift existing cells down. This is the default option. Entire row inserts complete rows in the cell range. Entire columns inserts complete columns in the cell range. Select any of the options from the dialog box. Click on the OK button. The cell gets inserted above the selected cell and other cells are shifted down. Inserting rows and columns. Follow the given steps to insert rows and columns. Select the row or column where a new row or column is to be inserted. On the Home tab, click on the Insert option from the Cells group. A drop-down list appears. Click on the Insert Sheet Rows option to insert a new row. Deleting cells, rows, and columns. If you decide you no longer need a group of cells, columns, or rows, you can delete them. Deleting cells. Follow the given steps to delete a cell. Select the rows and column from which you want to delete. Click on Delete button from the Cells group on the Home tab. A drop-down list appears. Click either on Delete Sheet Rows or Delete Sheet Columns option. The rows or columns are deleted. Remaining rows are shifted up, while remaining columns are shifted to the left. Clear cell contents. You can clear the contents of a cell and remove undesired content. Follow the steps to clear a cell content. Select the cell that you want to delete. Click on Clear button from Editing Group on the Home tab. A drop-down list appears. Click on Clear Content option from the drop-down list or press the Delete key to clear the cell content. Changing row height and column width. By default, when you create a new workbook in Excel, the row height and column width is always the same for all cells. The default row height is 15 points and column width is 8.43 characters. However, you can easily change the height and width for one or more rows and columns. Changing row height. Follow the given steps to change row height. Select the row or a range of rows that you want to change. Click on Format option in the Cells group on the Home tab. A cell size drop-down list appears. Click on Row Height option from Cell Size list. The Row Height dialog box appears. Type the value that you want in the Row Height box and then click on OK button. Changing column width. Follow the given steps to change column width. Select the column or a range of columns that you want to change. Click on Format option on the Home tab. In the Cells group, a cell size drop-down list appears. Click on Column Width option from Cell Size list. The Row Height dialog box appears. Type the value that you want in the column width box and then click on OK. Formatting text. Once you have entered information into a spreadsheet, you will need to be able to format it. Changing and arranging text in a document is called formatting a text. Formatting of text in Excel includes colors, fonts, alignment, font appearance in terms of bold, underline, italic, background colors of the font, cell, etc. Text formatting in Excel works in the same way as it does in Word and PowerPoint. It can make your text or number appear more visible and attractive, especially when you have a large worksheet. The most formatting options are found on the Home tab, such as Fonts group, Alignment group, and Number group. Change fonts. Changing the font is a quick and simple way to enhance the appearance of your spreadsheet. Follow the steps to change fonts. Select the cell you want to format. Click the font list arrow and select the font you want to use. Click the font size list arrow and select the font size you want. Click the font color list arrow and select a new color. Applying bold, italic, or an underline. You can use features such as bold, italic, or underline on the font group to format your text. Select the text you want to format. Click on the bold, italic, or underline buttons on the Home tab. Creating borders. Follow the given steps to make borders around the table. Select the cell or a range of cells. Click on Borders button from the Font group on the Home tab. A drop-down list appears with many border formats. Select the border style which you want to apply from the drop-down list. Tag terms. Fill handle. A fill handle is a small square appearing at the bottom right corner of a selected cell or range. Autofill. Autofill in Excel can fill a range of cells in a specific direction by using the fill handle. The range is filled with values which are either copied from the initially selected cell or based on the pattern of the selected cell. The range can be filled downwards, upwards, rightwards, or leftwards. Autofill can also be used to copy functions. You can also alter text and numbers with this feature. For example, Sunday, Monday, Saturday, and 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Follow the given steps to use autofill feature. Enter the value 10 into cell A1 and the value 20 into cell A2. Select both the cells, for example, A1 and A2. The plus sign called fill handle appears on the bottom right corner of the cell. Click on fill handle and drag it to enclose the desired area and release the mouse button. Autofill automatically fills in the numbers based on the pattern of the first two numbers. Flash fill. Flash fill is one of the most amazing features of Excel. It tries to identify patterns based on your data entry and then automatically fills the remaining series accordingly. It is a time-saving feature used to make data entry easy. For example, you have a data with names in A column and you want to separate the last name in column B. You need to just type the last name in B column and select Flash Fill feature. This feature automatically senses the data from column B and fills the data in rest of the columns. Follow the given steps to use Flash Fill feature. Make two columns in the Excel sheet, for example, participant and country. Complete the participants column as shown. The country column should have list of countries, for example, UK, America, etc. Click on Fill drop-down arrow from the editing group on the Home tab. Select the Flash Fill option. The rest of the entries automatically get added in the remaining cells of the country column. In a nutshell, MS Excel 2016 is a popular software used to create a spreadsheet. A worksheet is an electronic spreadsheet that lets you enter, analyze, and calculate data. A workbook is a collection of worksheets saved as one file. Undo is a function performed to quickly reverse the previous action, whereas redo works in the same way, allowing you to repeat actions. The default row height is 15 points and column width is 8.43 characters. Changing and arranging text in a document is called formatting a text. Autofill in Excel can fill a range of cells in a specific direction by using the fill handle. Flash fill tries to identify patterns based on your data entry and then automatically fills the remaining series accordingly.
1.